So here we are at All Ag and Auto, where the Andrew Priolo truck is here, and Andrew always does a phenomenal job. Andrew, your gear always looks $1,000,000, mate. I know it's a Priolo thing, it's kind of the way you were brought up, but congratulations on the way you present, man.
Thanks, mate. It's probably from my dad. He was the same, maybe not transporter-wise, but I think everyone's come a long way since those days with the trucks. But it's got to be organised. We're a long way from home. We've got to have everything we need. Make it easy for the boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Normally we don't have a nice workshop like this to work out of, so
yeah.
Huge thanks to Rob from All Ag to give us somewhere to work. But we're obviously set up, we couldn't work out of the truck, but it's awesome to have a bit of shade and somewhere to work, so it's cool.
What do you think of Tolmer, mate?
Yeah, it's cool. It's awesome. I love it. Obviously last I was pretty abrasive on tyres. I kind of lost my way a little bit in the feature, but it last year I loved it here. It was awesome. So hopefully it's a good track tonight. That's why I came a week early and I chose to do this race instead of Aussie title. So I feel like it's something that suits home a little bit more, being a faster track.
Yep.
But, yeah, we'll be right. We'll work it out. I love coming over. Everyone's pretty friendly around here.
Where's the coffee machine, mate? Surely there's a coffee machine in here somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, behind Brandon up the front.
Oh, it's only a little. It's only a little one.
Yeah, it's not a big one.
Yeah, right.
Ones in here.
Oh, I thought you would have had the boys. I thought you would have had the that kind of version, mate. What the?
Steam one. Nah, it's all you need.
Yeah, right. Yeah, okay.
What about the pie warmer in the top cover?
Oh, there's a pie warmer. Yeah, right. What? Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, it's Tommy's man. That's when Jody Keller fills it up in Perth.
There you go. Good. I knew there'd be a plan, mate. There's always a plan with the Priolos. That's how you guys roll.
We've got Kathy Priolo and we've got Jody Keller. They're not far from each other.
Mate, what a combination. It's the dream team. Now, out here is Ron Krikke and Wayne Rowett. I'm just going to wander down. Thanks to All Ag and Auto as well. We've got some of the kids here from the LSs as well. Now, where's Ronnie? He's over here. He asked a million questions. Now he's onto the dirt bikes. I can't even imagine what kind of conversation's going on here. Rightio, Snow and Ronnie, come here a second. Stop looking at motorbike parts. You're going to ride motorbikes now, Ronnie.
Oh, this is an old motor there, look.
Oh, you're rightio.
That's his motor.
There you go.
That's what they ripped off, that's what we're going to put on.
Yeah, right. Okay. Mate, what do you think of Tolmer?
Well,
Not because he's standing here, but what a place.
Yeah, look, drove out here the other day. Brother Peter said, you've got to go and have a look at this place. So, with this year having the national title at Mount Gambier, I haven't been over this way for a long time, so hook the caravan up here, Warrnambool, Mount Gambier, then go home for the Barbagallo and Krikke Boys races. So that's every weekend for the next 5 or 6 weeks. So
and you're travelling with the Bradfords.
Yeah, that's a bit of a test at the minute.
Well, Smalley I don't know if you met Smalley from GKR Transport, Snow, but Smalley was a massive supporter of Max, as you well know. And Ronnie, just the racing last night, like just fighter jets in a gymnasium, mate.
And the feature was like paying entry fee on its own. If you sat there and just that's all you had to watch, wow, it had everything, top, bottom. They were racing. They were all having a go too. There wasn't at the front. There was racing in the middle, racing towards the back. It was all on, and unfortunately, a few guys didn't make the distance through whatever happened. Doesn't matter, but see Callum having a crack on the top there, right, and he fought his way from 23rd to 5th.
Yeah.
Wow, like he was. I don't want to say it on camera. He was having a go.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was really good. And then, but the front guys, with the experience, with the top of the track, and then slide jobs, and it was just had it all. But worth entry for on its own to just watch that feature.
I talked to Luch Monty this morning. He watched last night, so the A-Main was amazing. Luch made the point. Rome is not built in a day, and that's what Carson Macedo said. He said, Rome isn't built in a day, but these guys are pretty close already. It takes time. You're learning every day, Snow, different things about track prep, about running a 2-night event. It's tough. I think we were already talking about whether next year looks like 1 or 2 nights because it's not easy. You're learning every day, aren't you?
Yeah, and, going back to what we were talking about before, like we've got 80 volunteers up there that have come out of the town to...
It's impressive, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah, so the drivers can't help on the night, but the volunteers are there during the week working, so the drivers go up and spend a couple of days with them and give their thanks and appreciate and have a barbecue and a beer with them. They'll be there to help them race on the weekend.
Yeah, and Ronnie, you and I had a coffee downtown this morning. It's a little town, mate. To have a venue, it's not like Bunbury,
no.
Right? To have a venue like that in a town this size, is there 5,000 or 6,000 here? 7,000?
2.5.
There you go, right? That's not a lot of people to draw from, is it?
Pretty much like Eldora out in the middle of a paddock, really.
Without 300 million people in the country.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're having a fair old crack. We sat with Gary Dillon this morning, and he's a huge fan of the place. But these things take time, Ronnie. And you remember with Bunbury, it was not easy when you're promoting that place.
No, we've done it 15 years down there, and it gets to a time where you've got to put a new racetrack in. The cost, leaning on all the local contractors, trucks, product.
Yeah, which is what you have to do every time.
You're doing exactly the same what we did, and you were at a smaller place, so I can understand what you're actually going through. But what you're doing is a massive effort. You'll get reward, and there's good things being said about this place. So you're not doing anything wrong. There's everyone's saying the right things.
Yeah.
Does it make you as a racer wish you were still doing this every now and again, or are you way past that?
No, not at all. It was actually very, very nice to sit there in the grandstands with a nice cold can of beer and watching and thinking, wow, this is on. So it would have been tough out there.
Ronnie, I vividly remember you running with Kendrick Racing over on the East Coast. Whenever a WA team came over, the WA guys weren't. It took a while to get up on the wheel. The Motorplex has helped enormously with places like last night. You see the West Aussie teams completely at ease, don't you?
Oh yeah. When I go back to the Claremont days, to have a chance to win a national event outside Claremont was tough because of the difference of the tracks compared to the east. Bunbury helped a bit, but when you come over here, Parramatta, Warrnambool, I never raced here, but Adelaide, Brisbane, down in Tasmania, it was so hard because we didn't really have the knowledge of that sort of clay type track,
or banking,
short banking, all that sort of thing. And with the Motorplex and the foresight that Colin and the team back in those days, like we're 25 years down the track.
Yep.
It's 30 years ago to have that foresight, to have the quality of racer come out of WA now, to actually come over here and compete and be competitive is a massive thing for WA guys.
Well, we had WA teams for a lot of years, Snow, were always fast, right? Monty Motorsport, Diamond Bay, Krikke Motorsport, of course, always with East Coast or American drivers. Now we're seeing Dane Kingshot, right? And Ryan's been blooding him over and keeping him back home before he's ready to come over here.
That's right.
Callum Williamson, mate, he reminds me a lot of Mark Wells, but a more aggressive Mark Wells, that same laid-back Geraldton attitude. But some WA drivers now, mate, they're fast.
Oh, all these are like Kevin Priolo.
Yep.
Yeah, these guys are quick.
Yep.
They all got good engines, they all got good cars, and they that's what the Motorplex teaches them, is track speed. So the thing they have in their favour is the terminal speed of the Motorplex come to a smaller track. The speed difference doesn't bother them. It's actually a lot.
Yes.
It happens a bit slower because they're not going as fast.
Yep. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
That's a plus for those guys. And WA cars first and second last night again. Yes, J-Mac's a interstate driver or US from the US as well, so he's got the experience. But the cars from WA are very, very good nowadays,
I talk a lot about this place as the house that Snow built, because you were the visionary that wanted to build this place and went out and GPS mapped Peevely. Reality is it's a club, right? People might think this is you owning the place, but it's not. It's a club, right?
Yeah, it's definitely club owned, and I sold the farm 3 years ago, and we had just started it while I had the farm, and put the last 3 years volunteering pretty much, and it's for these kids and our local business and community. Yeah.
So everyone talks about the water truck, Ronnie. I don't know if you saw the tractor with the. That's the thing that you build this incredible $1 million venue. Everyone goes, man, check the water truck out. Bet you wish you had that in Bunbury days, mate.
Mate, you're not wrong. It'd been perfect. You don't have to drive it. They actually do it by GPS. Wow, it's great.
Hey, mate, he's still busy.
Yeah.
It's just because it's GPS. But yeah, it's a credit to you, mate. The place is amazing. I know you want to keep working with the SA government to keep trying to build that relationship. You're big about government relationships, aren't you?
But we build it and get our culture right, and the government will come and support us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that,
I like knowing that you and the Bradfords are up there in the grandstand, mate. That's good news.
Hey, we're not the only ones. All the Barbagallo guys come over.
Yeah.
There's Vince and his team. They're going to every track, and they're excited. So that's tremendous. All the WA guys coming over.
The baddest ass grey nomad I've ever met, Ronnie. We'll see you guys tonight.
All right, thank you.